What's happening? Good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful day here in the city. Still a little cooler than we'd like, but you know, it is what it is. So, just want to chime in. We were talking about health and fitness today. I'm noticing a lot of my buddies are healthier, and but then I posed a question, like what questions, might you have? So, I got a friend. There's a few different body types that we all have, and if you are around enough people, you'll start to notice body types, even if people are healthier or unhealthier. You definitely will see. So one of those body types is a variation that is an individual, typically with a lighter body weight, with a smaller frame, that typically has trouble putting on weight or muscle and that sort of thing. Okay, now that's a problem that many of us here in the Midwest wish we had, but it's certainly something to get around. Okay, so in the case where you start to do healthier things and eat healthier, you'll notice that easily weight/fat will peel off. Now, a buddy was posing the question that he's like, both of us are healthy, you know what I mean? Like he's like, I'm trying to lose a little body fat, or just try to do some things that are a little more healthy, right? And so in that process, he's like, yeah, I lost some pounds and maybe his weight that I didn't want to lose. So essentially, I gather what he's saying is he's losing some fat, or losing some muscle in the process of he's just trying to burn out the rest of this fat here, belly fat or whatever it might be. So number one is by eating healthier and getting rid of the quote unquote bad carbs and heavy starches and processed foods and stuff like that is always a good thing. But then it's like, well, what do I add back in? Okay, well, so here's some recommendations, all right, for Hassan and everybody else that has these issues. So I would say is track your food. Okay, so track your intake. You have some new habits you're developing, that's great, but we really won't know where you're at until you write all that down. At the very least, take a picture of the things that you're eating or the meals that you're eating, and snacks and so on. Timing, can be an element as well. So my speculation is that in doing so, in cutting some of those bad foods or those, heavier carbohydrates, starches, sugars, all that stuff, what Hassan did not do necessarily, or may not have done, we don't know until we see it, but because weight loss or gain is about energy balance, what you did was you kind of you got healthier, but you tipped the scales and you actually had less calories. Now, that is important. That is definitely important if you want to burn fat. Okay, the important thing to do while doing that to maintain muscle is to focus more on strength training, muscle building. B, supplement definitely with branched chain amino acids so that you can use those building blocks to build more muscle, even though you may be trimming down overall calories. And I believe he's already keeping protein up, but I would say again, if you have to replace some of the calories that you missed, all right, and a lot of those calories are starches, heavy saturated fats, and so on, you should just replace those with healthier versions as such. And the last thing I'll say to that point is, because of your body type, what you'll need to do is sorry, I just got in the wrong almost got in the fucking thought I was on a one-way here. But anyway, what you're gonna need to do is, I would suggest add some good carbohydrates in. Since you're heavily carbohydrate resistant, eating some making just some short grain brown rice or some quinoa and some lentils and things like that, which will have a pretty balanced amount of beneficial fats, some protein and fiber also. You're just going to be, you're going to set yourself up for success. So that's the way I would go. But I would definitely say track it, and then, keep on your, keep weighing yourself and so on. Okay. The weight should be down, but it's the look, the feel, the fit that's going to tell you. Okay. Regardless of any little tools I had that, or somebody has, you want to measure your body fat and all that. Sometimes the best bet is like, how do I look in shorts and no shirt, right? How do I look in these jeans that I got, or how do I fill this shirt out? Use those as examples. Wear the things now take a picture, write down how you feel about it, and then monitor those results on a regular basis, and you should be able to see those results. So hopefully that helps. Maybe that's a little long, but hopefully that helps, man. Check it out.